Alright, welcome back to New Frontier Forestry. I was just checking the moisture in all my fields because I've been kind of playing around with this mod to see what the deal is with the moisture, and I don't really have it figured out, but I have some things figured out. First thing is, it looks like it irrigates the entire farmland and not fields. Uh, so I got two different fields on 18 here. But like the whole field is giving me that same pending irrigation cost when I had irrigation turned on, which I've just turned off. Uh, Two, I'm not really seeing it go up in the rain, but that's okay. Uh, and three, actually watering it is kind of crazy. You can't just like slap your sprayer on. It always sounds like something's running over here. So just this noisy. Yeah, you're filling good. I'm not filling you back up. Firewood doesn't seem worth it right now. The pricing's a little off, I think. Um, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so like watering it, just like rips through your water. Like you can't really spray it easily. So I'm finding the best way to go about this is to get a slurry tanker. I found this one works nicely, but just, yeah, I need the tankers because you want them to hold a lot. Capacity is the name of the game here. If I don't click the wrong crap. That guy can't do water. Okay. Yeah, so all the default ones can do water, but all the modded ones can't, obviously. Unless they're like set up separately. Wait, why can't these do water? I swear they were doing that on my Steam Deck. Oh yeah, those can all do water. I might have to double check that. I really thought maybe I have like a different mod that's letting water go in slurry tankers. Uh, well, anyway, I guess it doesn't really matter. You can use a sprayer. I just like having the capacity on the tanker because these don't really hold much. You can get the front tanks, but again, those don't really hold much. It's like you can go, yeah, 1,500 and 8,000, which isn't bad, but compared to the 20,000 on the tanker. Anyway, not the point. Anyway, you just get a sprayer and a tanker, and you get them to go, and then you just chase it around with a water barrel to fill up with it when it empties. And then obviously the best barrel to do that would be the Lizard TARDIS. But if you don't want to use the 200,000 one, just whatever's the biggest one. It's 32,000. Right, so I was going to get all that set up, but I don't know. I don't want to mess around with the slurry tanker if it's not going to work. So I'll look into that later. We'll just jump into this nonsense. Oh yeah, I forgot I need to get a new. The heck? Oh, it's straps. My forklift controls. JKNM. Yeah, there we go. Alright, there we go. I guess we'll leave this crap here. For now. Go take you. I don't even know. Forgot what I wanted this pallet for. Or it's like a weight. You like put a thing of beams on there. The other thing about the realistic weather mod, people have been complaining about a performance hit. I haven't really noticed because my performance is usually pretty bad anyway. So I haven't really noticed it gotten worse. That being said, where am I putting this in here? I put this over by the where I'm going to put the forage wagon back. I think was over here. Mower. I guess the forage wagon's going in the middle, so silage additive wants to be like right here. Okay. So yeah, let's try to get liming going. But no, my limer was over in the shed. But like I said, I want to put like weight on this tractor. Looks like I should get a weight, but we're already committed to this bit, so. Yeah, this like bank. That's why I'm not using a forklift to pick these guys up yet. Just kind of shimmy them on down there. All right. Did download the semi-trailer that comes with its own forklift mod. So that'll be fun to try out. I think that'll be good because it like attaches on, and that way I could like drive it around to all the different productions I'm gonna place and load up stuff. Yeah, so I think just like any kind of front weight would have done it. And I guess this works, but might do me well to actually just get a weight. Oh well. Alright, let's kick you off. Oh. Looks like I'm going to have to get a weight because it thinks the pallet's in its way. Okay, well. Might as well take this with me then because I can sell it at the store. That'll be easier than putting it back. Yeah, I'm really trying to think if it's a mod, because the mods aren't, I mean, they're the same list of mods, but like I don't track to make sure I have the exact same ones downloaded on this and Steam Deck, you know? I just play different saves. Uh, so, if there is a mod that like lets slurry tankers use water, I don't wouldn't be surprised. And don't know why I wouldn't have it here, but alright, so if I slam the brakes, it didn't do it. Okay. Let's get a front weight. I don't know. Don't know why I sold mine. Don't know where they are. Okay. Get ones that still keep the 3-point linkage on. It's kind of cool. I'm thinking 2.5 tons. 3.4. Let's just get one of these. Oh, that's heavy duty. Oh, I probably don't need one that big. I don't even know why this is like a decision. Honestly, let's get let's just get this big John Deere one. I don't know why that limer's so heavy. I think it's because it's like also so close on, like right on your bumper. Alright, that's the front. I never know which side the store puts crap on. There we go. That should do it. That's a big weight. The other thing about the realistic weather is I'm not quite sure exactly what stops you from just ignoring it entirely until it's harvest time, and then watering up, making sure the yield's right, and then harvesting. What's the incentive for keeping moisture perfect the entire time? Is there one? Should there be one? Alright. Let's get this field prepped for planting. We're going to do sugar beets in this one and grass over in the other one. Kick that off on a worker. Alright, you're going to refill. So, yeah, I can't really refill the solid like that, I have to, like, actually go buy bags. I don't know what it's doing. The combination of the working width and shape of the it's really struggling here. Hopefully the other field is just kind of like going a straight line. Yeah, you're already out. I don't want to get you more lime. I could just drive it over, but then like the worker has to like figure it out again, like where it's at. Otherwise I could probably just go in a straight line and do it myself. Okay, let's stop being lazy here. I think all the wool and goat milk I'm gonna just keep saving until we get the productions to do something with it. So we're not gonna do anything with that wool or milk until I have a spinnery or dairy. There's a couple like all-in-one production buildings that do all of them at once. Maybe I'll look into that. nice and easy. But yeah, I probably could have gotten that too if I had been paying attention. That's right, I'm gonna have to come back anyway, so. Couple missed bits, not too bad. I'm gonna have to start cutting trees down again soon. Oh man. Brake stopped working when I hit the filling button, so it drifted out. Yeah, I probably should have done that the other way. Gone downhill. Oh well. Just a couple more bits. There we go. Fields lined. I feel like we owe it to ourselves to get a bigger fertilizer spreader, but at the same time, this one does the job. Oh, I probably shouldn't do this right away, huh? No, I think if you... Both of those are going to fertilize, so I think I need to do this after, actually. I should plant them first. I don't know. You have until the thing's grown to fertilize them. One of them's just grass. Alright, let's go put sugar beet in, I guess. That's the one I'm looking forward to the most. Honestly, I could probably have Massey Ferguson run the other one. Run the Great Plains Cedar and put the grass in. Okay, didn't I unstrap this? No, I didn't. Thought I did. Clearly I didn't. Alright, let's... get these guys out. You there, you there. Let's just go pop this back. Over there. There we go. That's right, this one's got the towing and working mode, so I gotta come on this side. Okay, so I want... sugar beet. Excuse me. It's big, isn't it? Oh boy. Well, that's why it's got a towing mode. So that you don't have to drive all 6 meters of it everywhere. Alright. Let's get you up here. Ah. Alright, and sugar beets. Go. I think it'll be fine, because it should be more stable once it's in the ground, right? That's kind of how that works. Oh yeah, that'll be done in no time. Alright, let's get this little guy going. Attached to you. No idea how much horsepower this tractor has. No idea how much horsepower this thing needs. All I know is it's surprisingly light because the little John Deere Giants likes to start you with can pull it. And I'm just doing a flat little piece here, so should be able to handle this. If not, that job's not going to take that long. Alright, I'm definitely have to move that selling station, huh? Yeah. We're going to have to move that. That is a job for later, as they say. I wasn't quite sure if this guy would be able to make it up the hill, but looks like he's getting along. Nice. I don't know what it's doing now. That's just AI stuff. I won't look at it too closely. Let's look at how all the productions are doing. Big greenhouse, good. Fermenting silo. Still going through that grass. You're not getting the silage. It's not distributing. Either of it. Keep an eye on that. Otherwise, it's not that big a deal. We'll just move it over. I think I can even use my lizard TARDIS to just kind of do that. Actually, I might be able to use this to move the digestate over. Hell, I might be able to use it to move the silage over too, because he can hold that and that can hold silage. So I'm pretty sure, and I'm not sure why I didn't realize it before, but I'm pretty sure these guys have a car hookup, not a 3-point linkage hookup. Yeah. Which, of course, I feel like I should have known that. But that is just a thing I can help with here. At least I'm pretty sure this guy can get the digestate. Yeah. That's how that works. I don't know what's causing that, but, you know, sometimes it's cool to have a white void on your farm. You know, that's pretty chill. Oh, shoot. Yeah, there we go. see. Get you some herbicide. Oh yeah, that's coming along nicely. That's coming along nicely, man. Sheep are coming along nicely. So what equipment do I still need to buy? So I'm gonna need herbicide, right? I need the harvester, potato harvester, the sugar beet harvester, and the sugar beet topper. And then that's pretty much it. That's what I'm missing here. I don't know why I'm about to try this, but there's no way this thing can pull a forge wagon. That'd be insane. But you never know. Sometimes you just gotta see what lets you hook up to what. We were right. That was insane. Okay. I feel like I would like a bigger trailer. A bigger, like, hauling setup. So, let's see. Bigger semi-trailers, probably. Yeah, here we go. Uh, so that's something. I have to buy the forklift. Yes. Not really sure how that works, so we'll look into that. So that's about 50 grand plus a truck to haul it. Which... not quite sure which one I'd want. I probably should get back on this instead of the International. Just because this thing is way better and has a giant capacity in its extension. 7,600, like that's way more helpful than the pickup truck that does nothing. So I'll probably swap over to that. Honestly, I might get this for moving that forklift pallet around. So that's like another 150,000. We're gonna need the sugar beet harvester. Header. Header trailer, header trailer. Yeah, so there's the topper and harvester. So that's 98.20 and 110,000 for that. We need a potato harvester, which I believe we used this one last time, right? Yeah, they're 1.5 meters. What's the downside of this one? Oh, it's giant. The hopper, yeah, why don't we... It's 600,000. So yeah, we got options for potatoes. But that's another thing we gotta buy, so that's... Yeah, that's a lot. So the cargo transport is a little less priority. I'm not really going to worry about that. Looks like we're having some issues pulling in. Harvesters, I'm going to need... Well, I guess when stuff's ready to harvest. Not right now. A lot of stuff that needs a lot of money. Okay. Nice and easy. Alright, I think to wrap this up, we're going to go trade in that pickup truck for the... Is that the tow bar? I guess not. I just saw the license plate on this side, so I assumed the license plate would be in the back, not... Oh, do I have to, like, put it in transport mode? Probably. Whatever. Let's go get that missed bit, because it looks like it missed a bit. What even matters? It's grass. Oh well. Well, I guess it does matter, if we're going to mow all of it anyway. Oh, because there's a stump in the way. Alright. You're ready to go. And you are ready to go. This thing has served us well. It was fairly cheap when we got it, but... Well, it is cheap, but... We're only having like one pallet capacity in the back. Not super helpful, so we're going to get that modded 3-point linkage lizard dragon as my go-to moving around mobile. And that one's nice because you can flip it to a flatbed And we can haul a good amount of logs out of it. It's a very versatile machine that the pickup trucks quite aren't. I guess I didn't have to drive it all the way down here. Yeah. Okay. So I could just get a Mack truck now, which won't help me in the slightest. But I could. Nah, I'll just get one of these for now. Grab that, grab that, grab that. And honestly, we'll just throw that in the pile of expenses we got. Loans are for suckers, but financing a crapload of vehicles without thinking, that's where it's at. Alright. New truck. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you again, I don't know, some other time. See ya!